And welcome back. We have with us in studio for our second discussion of our show today, Sharima Archer and Mary Connors. They are both licensing officers with the Belize Tourism Board, and they're here to discuss with us the second tour guide clinic. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's begin by talking about this particular activity being led by the BTB in terms of getting tour guides to sign up with you guys and go through this process.
Okay, so we are doing it, so this is the second year we're doing it, so that it is a much more efficient and easier way for the tour guides to come in and get their licenses done within 1 day. Because usually they have to send it in, send in their documents, and then we have to go through the process. And then it takes, a little while, a few days or whatever. But with this process, it's 1 day, and they can come in and get it right away, which is much more convenient for them.
I presume this gives you an opportunity as well to perhaps get an idea of how many tour guides are actively out there in the tourism sector.
We have over 3,000 tour guides that register with us. So this clinic is, like I said, this is the second clinic. It's for first time and for renewal. It's also open up to the renewal season for this year. The renewal season starts May 1st because all licensing, all tour guide license expired July 31st, 2024. So anybody who applied this year for first time or renewed during this clinic, the license will expire July 31st, 2025.
Okay. How effective was the first clinic that was held last year?
It was good, but I think we didn't get as much as we had hoped for because it was the first time. So we're sure this time around it will be a lot more tour guides who will come in because this 1 day service is a much better option for them. Okay?
And as you mentioned, it is convenient. So I imagine that tour guides would opt for the option of doing this service in 1 day and not having to worry about not providing everything that they need and whatnot. They're able to get that feedback right there and then. Yes.
Right.
Yes. The step is we have 4 steps. It's vetted by a licensing officer, checked by the finance department, make sure the payment is correct in the account. Then by our manager, Ms. Warshak, will check if everything is verified, is correct. And then the last part with the licensing assistant, where you print your license. So usually it takes mostly to 5 to 8 minutes max.
Oh wow, that's quick.
I could imagine that alleviates the headache of having tour guides coming and going with documents trying to get this process.
Last year when the tour guide clinic was over, people was calling, when are we going to do it again? Kind of realize they missed the opportunity to get the tour guide right away. So this year we're hoping and we're pushing it more so people can come out.
So what are the documents that is needed to be on hand with these individuals looking to license or renew their license at the clinic?
Okay, so for renewals, they need to bring in their application form, signed and dated. They need to bring their police record, a valid police record. They have to remember that now a police record is only valid for 6 months. Okay, and then the medical form, signed by a doctor, right, to say that they're fit to be a tour guide. Also, their tour guide association letter, and also a CPR first aid certificate to show that they did the course, right? And then the new and payment, you have to bring the payment also, and because you're getting your license right away, right? And also a photo, because we want to update the photos in the system so that that we have current pictures of the tour guides, right? And then for the new, it would be the same documents, but they have to bring a little bit more because they're new. So a proof of citizenship and recommendation letters, 2 recommendation letters, show that that they have taken the tour guide course, so the certificate or the grade report.
Are there any penalties for individuals who fail to renew their tour guide licenses, but they're still operating in that capacity?
Yeah, the tourism police is in charge of,
They can find the 500.
and they are the ones who regulate, right? And so when a tourism police asks you for your license, you should have it on, as is, they should have it, you know, on their their person displayed, and because the tourism police could come and ask you at any time, right, for your license once you're out there conducting a tour.
It's like if you're operating a motor vehicle
Yes.
and a police officer stops you and asks you for your driver's license, you should be able to present it.
Yeah, it's also in the term and conditions. So if you operate without a license, you can be fined for $500 and also go front of the committee.
So the clinic's purpose is to remove the issue of having the back and forth, persons forgetting certain documents, and of course getting their license or renewing their license at a much quicker pace. Prior to the forming of this clinic, what were some of the documents that these tour guides would normally forget to include?
Okay, some of them, the CPR card, the CPR first aid card, I found was one of the issues last year. And a few of them came without maybe the application form signed or so. Some of them, it was a few things, but mostly to me it was a CPR card.
Okay.
Because, yeah.
The CPR and first aid. It needs to be CPR and first aid, not only first aid or CPR. It's two different training that you're going to do.
Okay.
That what they do every year to renew.
So oftentimes they would only send one?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So we're looking now at the clinic being held for the second time this time around. Will it be a one-day clinic? Will it be for a period of time?
Okay, for the bigger locations like San Pedro, Placencia, Cayo, it's 2 days.
Okay.
Belmopan, Belize City, that's 2 days too. Belmopan, we will do 2 days in Belmopan because we found that because Belmopan was the last one last year, who didn't go to the other ones came.
Yes,
And so it was a lot more than we had anticipated, right? But so this year, to make that, you know, not be an issue, we will have it for 2 days in Belmopan, since that will be the last one we'll be doing.
How have you guys seen the growth of the industry where you have more tour guides coming on board year on year? How have you guys been able to see that growth?
Remember, we do constant tour guide training, and so we notice that every time, every time a course, they complete their course, then you see another flood of applications come in because now they're getting their license, right? So that is how you notice the trend of how it is growing, because of every time we always have constant training going on, right?
You know, just to add to the question that Isani was asking about the growth in tour guides, have you noticed that there are more tour guides choosing to work independently or working with a company? What has been the observation so far?
Tour guide cannot work on their own. They need to be working with a tour operator because the tour operator are insured to save the tourists.
Okay.
A tour guide does not have insurance. So if they go on a tour with a tour guide and anything happen, they cannot save you or help you with your medical health or something like that. So all tour guides need to work underneath the tour operator.
Okay. Well, ladies, I'm definitely seeing the value in having this clinic. I know that we're hoping this time around that these tour guides are not forgetting the dates and showing up when it's already passed and asking for an extension. Let's use this opportunity again to remind our viewers what exactly these tour operators should be coming with, these tour guides should be coming with as it relates to renewing their license and of course for persons getting their license for the first time.
And if you have dates as well, and
Yes.
locations.
Yes, we have dates. So, so the documents is the same application form, completed application form, signed and dated. The police record, the medical certificate, the CPR first aid, and the association letter. Because some of them came without association letter.
Also, if you do diving, we ask you to bring a dive master certificate also. Updated picture and your payment.
And that's for new.
For new, That's for
For
renewal.
renewal.
Okay.
For renewal is the same requirements for
New one.
for the new ones. So it does additional documents are the 2 recommendation letter, your proof of citizenship. You have to be a Belizean to be a tour guide or a residency, and your grade, your certificate that you take the course with your payment.
And then the dates when we have the different locations. Belize District, we're starting with Belize District. It will be at the IT Vet Compound, May 2nd and 3rd. And then the next one is Orange Walk, May 10th, at the Maracas Conference Room. And then Cayo will be May 15th and 16th at the San Ignacio Resort Hotel. And then Placencia, the 22nd and the 23rd, and that will be at the Placencia Tourism Center, BTIA. And then Dangriga will be May 30th at the Coconut Palm Room, Pelican Beach Resort. And then Kikaka will be June 12th, Island Magic Conference Room. San Pedro will be the 19th and the 20th, Sunbreeze Hotel Conference Room. And then Punta Gorda will be June 27th, Social Security Conference Room. And the last one, Belmopan, will be on July 3rd and 4th at our office in Belmopan, at the BTB office in Belmopan.
You guys have a jam-packed schedule
Yes.
for the next few months. Is there a cost associated with getting your license?
The cost is $75.
Okay.
So this year we came up with a brilliant idea for help tour guide to make payments, because they always want to know how to make payment at the bank. So this year, behind your card, there's a
Scan icon.
card. Then you can scan it, and then you will see the tour guide ID number at the back. So that ID number can use to make your payment using bill paid, or go to the bank to the teller.
So they can't come when they're registering or renewing and pay via cash?
No.
Okay, that's important to mention. All right. Well, ladies, as we are winding down on time, I'll use this opportunity to ask if you have any final words, anything you would like to remind our tour guides.
Okay, so I would just like to tell them, take this opportunity, use it, come, get your thing done within one day, because it's more convenient for you. And we're trying to be interactive and to be able to be more accessible to the stakeholders, to help them and make it easier. You have some people who are not technology savvy, and so this is a much easier process for you than you have to scan your documents and send them in and wait until until it's vetted and approved and such. So this is a much easier process for them. So I hope they take the opportunity.
Yes, yes. Ms. Sharima, any final words?
Just like Miss Mary said, we stress you guys to come out. It's a 5 minutes, 8 minute step to get your license. So I'm begging you guys come out so we can get your tour guide license on the spot.
All right, perfect. Ladies, thank you so much for stopping by and giving us that update. I know that these tour guides are definitely looking forward to the opportunity to go and get their documents finalized in a more quicker, efficient, and convenient way.
Yes.
So thank you very much and all the best.
Thank you
Thank
too.
you too
Thank
for the
you.
opportunity.
All right, we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, the conversation switches into Belize Earth Day pop-up shop. We'll be right back.